I'm interested to go back to the consolidation point. There's a lot of cash on balance sheets, but there's also a lot of regulation about where that cash is put to work. We just think about Microsoft and Activision. Is that deal going to go through? Does that matter? Do we see more waves of this?
Absolutely. So the FTC is absolutely doing their job in trying to protect the gaming market. Our opinion is that their objections to this M&A acquisition is actually unfounded. One, it's based on what might happen and not what is happening. And that's a really key thing to highlight here. We think this acquisition should go through. We think it will go through. We believe that this is absolutely a fair acquisition. You know, it's worth highlighting that post-acquisition, the gaming revenue to Microsoft would be around $21 billion. That would be about 11% of the entire gaming market. But right now, Sony makes about 18 billion in the market, and there's actually a lot of competitors that are in that similar range. So we think the FTC is worried about what might happen, and we think that sets a very dangerous precedent for M&A across not only gaming, but broader entertainment and IP in general. So we think this should go through. We think it will go through after it gets through all the objections, but certainly an intense environment.
It's interesting because you cite those numbers in your report, right? You look at the cash some of the mega cap tech companies have, and the conclusion you draw is there's still a healthy M&A environment. And yet, Caroline and I are here waiting every day for some updates around Activision, Microsoft. Will it happen? Won't it happen? What will the regulators do? Do you think it will happen?
I do. In the short, Ed, I do. And the reason why is because the objections are based on the theoretical of what might happen in the future. I don't think that's going to win out in court. I think it sets a dangerous precedent for future M&A across all of entertainment, not just gaming, of, well, we might become a monopoly, so therefore we should stop this M&A. The FTC later could retroactively, if their fears become realized, can step back in and try to slap the hand of Microsoft and say, hey, you need to divest or you need to separate. So they could always step in later if their fears are realized. But right now, it's a really tricky environment, and it would set a weird precedent across all of the FTC's scrutiny of different markets.